If you look down and you have tits as a man, you should call yourself a bitch. If you look at your arms and they're just skinny ass arms, call yourself a bitch, cause that's what you are. You want the people to just tell you lies all day long. Fuck that. I need my people to tell me where I'm weak at and what I need to fix so I can level up. There's no point in placating my growth by just being nice to me. I hate that shit.
I hate that shit too. Buenos Dias Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a torta with some snack cabbage. Bye. Let's get to this intro. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking, and I appreciate the support. So, Crown Jose, man, I'm ashamed to say that Devatos Raza, right? Ashamed. Bamboozled is what he got by his boy Wes Watson, right? Wes Watson's #1 protege just got charged with Wes Watson's case, right? Bunkies, sellies, nah, none of that. But what they are is definitely two peas of the same pod, man. Two individuals that have the same outlook on life. They are better than you, me, and everyone else, and there is nothing we can do about it, right? But there's something law enforcement can do about it. SARS! They got snatched up, right? And now Crown Jose, the protege of Wes Watson, is also looking at some time. Now, of course, he is eligible for bail. So he bailed right out of the situation, and he was charged with, I guess, the kidnapping situation with Wes Watson. When Wes Watson beat up his fiance, Crown Jose was present. He did nothing. For being a man that's more worried about skinny arms and being called a bitch with man tits, he did nothing to protect a woman that was aggressively being beaten by his daddy. It's crazy what some of these guys will do for Wes Watson, or what they'll witness, or what they'll see right in front of them. A woman, a small petite, she has big titties, but a small petite woman getting manhandled by a 5'4", testosterone out the game, a giant, right? I guess, man, this man deserves everything that he's going to get. Now, is he going to do as much time as Wes Watson on this case that he's charged for? Absolutely not. Will he flip on Wes Watson? I say it's a 90% chance he's going to flip on Wes Watson. There's no way this man is going to ruin everything that he's built, everything that he has, and put it all on the line for Wes Watson. But, again, he is a clone. He is a protege of Wes Watson. Everything he does in life is based upon the steps that Wes Watson has put out there, right? Now, did this man get big money because Wes Watson pointed him in that direction? Whatever money he has, he had prior to meeting Wes Watson, and anything he got after that was due to endorsement deals and whatever he's got going on. Okay, Wes Watson didn't magically take him to the fucking pot of gold at the end of their rainbow. When I say rainbow, I use that term loosely, right? This man is infatuated, in love, and probably upset with Wes Watson's fiance for the 15-karat diamond ring she had on her finger, being that he believes it belongs on his pinky. Look, Wes Watson meets these characters. He meets these guys that are easily manipulated because they see something in Wes. They see that aggression, and they believe, honestly, just like Crown Jose did, that this man is going to take him to the top. And where did he take him? He took him to a fucking charge that can absolutely place him in prison. Now, the man is bailed out since being charged. The man is not doing any time, okay? He doesn't have all the different assaults that Wes Watson is going through. Now, I'm sure people are going to dissect, pick apart his record if he has any, and it's definitely going to be utilized against him. But this just goes to show you that people that were associated in that circle and affiliated with Wes, 99% of them fell off because they realized the type of bullshit Wes Watson was feeding them, and they didn't like the taste of caca. And the rest of them that stood involved with Wes, whether it was monetarily gained or whether it was just because they were infatuated or enraptured with the person he chose to display to them, they're caught up. Every male that was in that house is caught up, and they deserve to be. That dude, Crown Jose, What an idiot. Deserves everything he gets. The philosophies of Wes Watson, for him to even regurgitate that bullshit is crazy by him, right? But oh, Wes Watson's fuck is going to get everything that he deserves. You know, as a man, okay, it's automatically instilled in you to protect women. Any man that goes around beating up on women, screaming and yelling at them because he's not happy with what they're doing, that's a fuckboy. That dude right there is that he's got coward all in him. Okay, a man as a man needs to understand that women are precious, they're emotional, they have feelings, they are not as strong as a man, and they might be strong-minded, and I know a lot of women that are more strong-minded than a lot of men, right? But still, there's a reason why they are woman. They come from the womb of a man, right? I'll say this, man. This guy obviously cared more about Wes and what Wes wanted in that particular moment than protecting a woman like what a man should do. And now he's going to suffer the consequences. But who is Crowned Jose? He is a dude that met Wes Watson online like so many others did and believed his bullshit. A soca. We call soca suck it up with a super straw. You know, I have a lot of homeboys that are very educated in the Norteño movement, right? A lot of homeboys that are just educated, period, in all aspects of life. And man, they could spin you up. See, I learned that a long time ago when I was in the youth authority because we used to do it ourselves. And it's called spinning someone up, making them believe that anything you want them to believe because you told them so. See, there's a lot of guys that are followers, and then there's a lot of leaders. And I'm not going to sit here and say Wes is a follower. Wes Watson was definitely a leader, but he was a leader to people that didn't have no common sense. He was a leader to people that thought driving around in Bugattis and Ferraris and showing off fake diamonds was the way to go. Showing off all those rented rings and those rented chains was the way to go. See, there's a lot of people, man, they're surface players. On the surface, they got all this, but inside of them, they're fucking corrupt and rotten. And that's exactly what Crowned Jose was. And I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he's definitely a person that was an enabler and a follower. He followed Wes off the cliff and went along with them. That man wanted to be Wes Watson so bad, now he could do some time with Wes Watson and be all Wes Watson. Right? Now, do I think this man is going to sit down and do the time for Wes? Absolutely not. This man is going to do anything in his power and necessary to say Wes did it. But what did Crowned Jose do? He did bad shit too. He allowed a woman to be beaten in front of him. And for that right there, he deserves to sit his punk ass down too. If you want to be like Wes Watson and you want to believe his philosophies and you want to get bigger and badder and meaner and more aggressive and call people out of their name and say people have tits and this and that, well, then the good also comes with the bad. There's two sides to every coin, and right now, tails, and it never fails, right? Wes Watson's going to do some time. And all these punk motherfuckers that were rocking with them that allowed him to treat that woman the way he treated her, to assault her, need to go ahead and sit down and do time with them. Now, of course, this guy's going to bail out. He's going to get him a good lawyer, and his lawyer, I guarantee, is going to say, hey, bro, sit your ass down. All these incriminating videos of you trying to act tough and be like this dude. Do you really want to be like this dude? This dude is kicking drugs. This dude is sitting in a cell scared to come outside. This dude got people that want to get on his head. This dude got issues. Do you want that too? Do you want to be associated and affiliated with that? I understand the Bugattis. I understand the Lamborghinis, the mansions, the chicks with the big fake. I understand all that. And that's cool. But this sitting down, eating mush and an apple with a peanut butter packet and some Kool-Aid that says saltpeter ain't cool. That's Wes Watson's future. That's his reality. That's his now. Crowned Jose don't want that, but he's charged with some bullshit. Now, is his charges going to stick? If he takes a deal and decides to flip on Wes and say, no, that was all Wes. See, what had happened was, I'm Wes Watson's fuck toy and I didn't know, right? If he is able to alienate himself from Wes Watson's situation, he might get some community service and some probation. Because honestly, Florida is much different from California. Let me explain to you. In California, if I'm at a house, I'm employed, this is my employer, or I'm just his friend, or I'm his protege. I just fucking look up to him, right? And this is a very loose story, right? But he decides that him and his old lady get in an argument, and he beats the hell out of her. And I happen to stand in front of the doorway because he told me to. And I happen to just watch what's going on and not do anything about it. That automatically makes me an accessory to the commission of a crime. Period. Even if I didn't touch her, if I did not allow that woman or did not help that woman, and it could be a man, it could be anybody, not necessarily just a woman, a kid, whatever. If I chose not to stick my nose in that business, and there's a lot of people that do that. Oh man, that's between them. Homes, I ain't getting involved in that. If you're a grown fucking man and you see a woman getting hit on and you don't at least say, hey, you're a piece of shit, right? And you will be charged as an accessory to the commission of that crime, or they will charge you with whatever they want. In Jose's case, they charged him with, I believe it's not letting her leave, kidnapping, basically. That's California. Now, Florida's a little bit different. I don't know the rules and regulations. I don't know if they do that. Like if someone goes in and shoots someone, if you're in the car with them, man, that means you're just as guilty as the shooter. I don't know if they do it. In California, they do. I've had several homeboys locked up behind being in the wrong car or the wrong place at the wrong time. Jose was at the wrong place, definitely fucking with Wes Watson at the most definite wrong time. And now he's going to suffer for it. But for people making videos saying that he's going to do it he's not going to do I don't even think he'll do a day in jail. I think that man has enough money and enough common sense. Hopefully he has common sense, right? To get a good lawyer and to establish his differences from Wes and that situation. If he goes out there and says exactly what happened, not only is that going to stick another nail in Wes's coffin, but it's definitely going to get him away from that situation. I want to see what Wes Watson's protege, his fuckboy, does later on. Is he going to blame Wes for the situation, or is he going to double down? Because I've seen his Instagram and it's all free Wes Watson, still the homie, this and that. Wes Watson literally sunk his fucking claws into a lot of these dudes and got them so brainwashed that they actually believe everything they see. I mean, it's hard not to. When you see the money, the women, the lifestyle, all that, the bottles popping, the gold, the jewelry, the diamonds. It's like, look, man, let's be honest. Not every man needs that in his life to be successful. Not every man needs superficial shit, to be a man. But there's a lot of men in this world, women as well, people, humans. The human nature is, man, we like to have nice stuff. Me, myself, I love nice stuff. I like earning it. There's nothing better than getting paid a paycheck when you know you earned it. But there's a lot of people that are into shortcuts. They're into the money grabs. They're into fucking just coming up. And if they see someone doing it and he takes a liking to him and he's like, hey, bro, look, I got over on the system. I can help you put this image up and we can market you and do this. There's a lot of people that are followers that are going to say, yeah, sure, shit, I want a Bugatti too. This guy ran around with Wes Watson, was basically his sidekick. But Wes Watson's had a lot of those. They've all came and they've all went. And now I think it's Crown Jose's turn to win. But here's the big difference with Crown Jose compared to a lot of the other dudes that have functioned and fucked with Wes Watson in the past. They weren't charged with the crime. This man literally is charged with the crime. You think Wes Watson cares about this dude? The only thing Wes Watson cares about when it comes to Crown Jose is if that fool's going to flip on him and tell exactly what happened, if he's going to turn on him. He don't care if that dude does time. He don't care if that guy makes all kinds of money. He don't care if that guy's driving in a Bugatti. He didn't care. He just wanted to utilize another guy with a paint job and a physique to make his image and his fucking brand look better. See, if you keep all these guys around you that have a little bit of muscles, right? They're all trend out the game. Then that obviously makes other people believe, hey, I can be like those guys. Look, they listened to Wes. They took his word to heart and look at what they did in their life. But hey, you got to read the fine print, Holmes. You got to read the fine print. Don't go eat Raisin Brands expecting the raisins to be plump, right? You got to read the fine print. Them motherfuckers are shriveled and dry. And that's exactly what Wes Watson's philosophies are. They're shriveled and dry. And they're not meant for you or me. They're meant to downgrade and degrade people and to obviously giving up hope, man, and saying, you know what, I'm at the end of my rope. I need anything. And those are the type of people that he breaks down like a pip. He breaks a hoe down and builds her back up. Play-Doh, right? That's exactly what Wes Watson's whole brand is based upon, showing you how he's living a fucking lifestyle that he's really not living. It's all rented. And in the meantime, in between time, making you believe that you can never be like that unless you listen to Wes Watson. That's exactly what Crown Jose did. And what did he get? What was the grand prize? What was the participation prize? Did he get a new home, a new Bugatti, a new Phantom, a new chick with tits? Did he get all that? No. He got a 5'4" guy wearing high heels screaming in his face every day, and he got a charge. Wow. I'm telling you guys right now, man, I would not, that's not me. There's no way. And everyone's seen it coming. I got to respect Jose for saying, man, at least he's someone who stands on his loyalty. You know, when you see someone, when their ship, their Titanic is broken in half and it's sinking, most people jump ship. There's a lot of people that hung around with Wes Watson that are now making videos on him saying, hey, yeah, bro, no, I can't do that. I can't do that no more. No, fuck that, right? But they were hollering, hooting and hollering and clowning and slandering and doing all kinds of shit to people that were telling them that from the gate, from day one. The day oneers, the people like Dubs, the people like Joey Stacks. Hey, homie, I want to do a curl. Wes Watson's an idiot, homie. Don't believe him. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Homie, I said, don't believe the hype. I'm just trying to build a fucking fence, dog. Hey, dog, big boy did pull a knife on me. Or did I pull a knife on him? I don't know. He had a fierro. I don't know. All I know is there's day oneers that have been telling you from the gate. People like John Bravo and others that are telling you exactly what Wes Watson is and the type of manipulative person that he was, right? And people still suck it up with a superstar. I get so much hate. Get off his job. You're just mad because Wes did that. Wes is locked up. I'm not. Right? His life was declining, and Crown Jose, decided to stick with it. Decided to rock with him. Well, now you can rock with him in the jail cell. You can rock around the clock, right? Hey, let me tell you, that peanut butter packet only packs so much protein. There's other types of protein, but I don't know if Jose, you're going to like it, or maybe you are, and that's the reason you hung around Wes, or maybe he likes it, and it's on the reverse. Strike that, reverse it, like Willy Wonka said. You're definitely right there with Wesley Wonka. Look, Jose is not going to do a lot of time. This charge is not going to hold him, like in an In Vogue song, right? This man is definitely going to tell on Wes just like others are doing and throw Wes under the bus. This is just another situation where the prosecutors are like, if we charge this man, which he definitely deserved to be charged. If you're in that home, you deserve it. But they're like, if we charge him, we put the scare into him, he's definitely going to be another person to help us in our quest to finally eradicate this fucking mafioso off the Miami streets, right? And so Wes is done. Crown Jose is probably going to get some probation if the charges don't get dropped. And it is what it is. But I just see it as a situation where one guy that was real loyal to a friend who believed Wes was his friend, and Wes doesn't have friends. Wes has subservients. He has people that he utilizes. You know, I got a primo like that. Let me explain to you. My primo wasn't a baller. My primo's mom was a baller. Rest in peace, my tia, right? She was balling out of control. Okay. That was her son. She loved her son more than anything in this world. She had other sons, but he was like her favorite. She just played favorites, right? And she would give this dude a bag, literally a brown bag full of all the ones and fives that she accumulated throughout the last couple of days. And it'd be about $4,000 or $5,000. It'd be fucking stacked, right? I remember because I used to go over there all the time. And he'd go to his mom's pad every single other day and pick it up, right? And then just fuck it off, buy stereo systems, buy rims for his cars. He had a whole bunch of cars, a house his mom bought him. Like, he was a spoiled brat. He had his fine old lady just doing her thing. Like, this man had his life made, just put out there for him. His mom just gave him everything, right? And so, because he had it like that, he started looking at people as toys. Fuck toys, basically. He'll bring a new homeboy around. Yeah. Oh, this is the homie, whatever. Kick it. They go out to eat. They just chill. And when he was tired of him, he'd kick him to the curb. Right? He'd do that all the time. You were just a new friend. I'd see him. He'd have a homeboy over there. I'd be like, oh, what happened to the other homie? Oh, I don't fuck with him no more, right? Always their fault. Their fault, right? A Wes Watson type of individual thought he was bad, thought he was better than everyone just because his mom had money and she gave it to him. But he wouldn't do that with me because I'll slap the fuck out of him, take his money from him, his rims, and get pushing, right? I was his big cousin. He knew better, and I knew better, right? He'll tell on me like a motherfucker. But anyways, he meets this Asian dude, and they start hanging around. That was his boy for about a month, and then he tried to kick the Asian dude to the curb. Asian dude wasn't going out like that. Asian dude went to his house, held him hostage. Asian dude's in prison, doing a long time, right? So I say that to say this. Wes Watson's one of those type of dudes where he just treated people like they were projects or objects, right? His whole life revolves around what he wants, what he's doing. And I understand that old saying, man, worry about yourself. I understand that. But that doesn't mean treat people like shit while you're worrying about yourself. Worrying about yourself doesn't mean hurting others. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just the way I was raised and I was taught. Anyways, just to let you guys know, Crown Jose is now considered a crime partner of Wes Watson. That's one of his proteges. A lot of you guys don't know who the fuck that is, but he's one of Wes Watson's fuck boys that was running around with them, trying to emulate and be just like Wes. And now he's just like Wes. He got the nice cars, the nice women, the nice homes, the good pictures, the cool Instagram photos, right? And a charge. That'll hold you. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly, truly believe. That's the betterment of all people. This video is sponsored by Vario Liquors in Turlock, California. If you're in Turlock, man, or the Central Valley area, pull up to the Vario and get you something cold to drink. Also, by Sticks and Stones Yard Service out there in Tucson, Arizona. If you're in the Tucson area, Google Sticks and Stones Yard Service and let's help and support our small local raza businesses, man. This is the gun. Bang, bang.